Hey guys, me Dave. It's Wednesday, the November 8th, I believe, 2023. So I thought I'd do an update video on things. The doctor's. I had a doctor's appointment today with infectious control. Um, they didn't do anything for me, but the doctor was really cool. He was really cool. And he didn't give me any medications or anything for the trace of E. coli. He's like he's like that's not why you're throwing up, you know. And he goes he was kind of on my side. I think he was involved, but he was kind of on my side about things. He's like, that's not why you're throwing up. And I said, well, I know. I said I didn't think so either. And I said I only throw up on Tuesdays. It makes no sense. And I didn't tell him about the weapons. I probably could have, but he was really cool. He was like, well, are you in bed when that happens? Are you in bed all day and you don't eat nothing and stuff like that? I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what happens. It could last anywhere from 5 to 8 hours, and then I'm fine. You know, eat some chicken noodle soup or eat something. Try to eat something. Sometimes I don't eat that day, depending on if they're still making it upset or not. If they don't, then I can eat. But okay, get this. Okay, so he was going over my medications and reading some of the side effects and stuff like that. He's like, I don't, he's like, maybe it's your meds. Maybe they're giving you side effects, making you throw up once a week or whatever. They don't know what to say because it makes no sense. You're throwing up once a week. It makes no sense. And stuff. So he's trying to figure out what it was and looking at my meds and side effects and stuff like that. And um, he didn't do anything for me, but he's like, you're on Risperdone. What do you on that for? I said, well, they diagnosed me with schizophrenia, which I don't agree with, and stuff like that. And he's like, his eyeballs got really big. He's like, schizophrenia. He's like, you're 50 and you got diagnosed when you're in your 40s. I said, yeah. I said, yeah. They diagnosed me, and he's like, usually people with schizophrenia, it starts out in their, when they're a kid or a young adult and stuff like that. He's like, did you have any problems before that? Any mental problems before that? I'm like, no, I don't have a history of mental illness or nothing. I said, I even got my Class A license, and he's like, what is it? What is your Class A license? What is that? And I said, well, it's to drive a semi or drive anything, and stuff. And I said, I went back to school and got that back in 2012 and stuff. And he was just like floored. I think he was involved, but he acted like he wasn't involved. And that's the first time I had a doctor act like he absolutely wasn't involved. But they get to everyone, so he had to be involved, but his eyeballs got really big. He's like, schizophrenia, really? Because I'm talking normal and everything else, and so um, so that kind of went on my side anyway with that and stuff, and he was pretty cool. He was a good doctor and stuff. He didn't do anything for me, give me an antibiotic or nothing, but so there's that. Now, he recommended me not taking my meds. He's like, well, I wouldn't take your meds. And I'm like, well, I'm afraid to do that because they'll send me back to the psych ward if I stop taking my meds. So I'm not going to stop taking my meds. They'll send me back to the psych ward, and stuff. So he's like, either that or just live with the symptoms. And it's like, well, you know, I, I guess that's, I'll have to live with this as long as this guy's gonna do this to me. I haven't thrown up last week, and I haven't thrown up yet. yet this week, but tomorrow's Thursday. I could throw up, and or Friday or Saturday, Sunday, Monday. You don't know when he's gonna do it. But so I'm just gonna have to live with it because nobody knows what to do. You know, nobody knows what to do. I'm gonna have to live with this. But it's getting. I'm running to the doctor so much, and they get him involved in all this stuff. I think everyone's just sick of it. I think everyone is just sick of it. Pretending like I'm sick when I'm not sick. You know what I mean? I think everyone is just. I think they're sick of playing along. I mean, the lab girl's like, "Well, you're not crazy. You're not crazy." Because my lab work is off and all this stuff, and my potassium's off and stuff, and stuff like that. So I think everyone's just sick of playing along. And they have to pay these people every time I go to the doctor. I've been to the doctor 6, 7 times just for the throwing up. This has been going on for 17 months. I've been to the ER twice for heartburn and for throwing up, and run to the doctor all the time, and nobody can figure anything out, and nobody knows what to do, and they send me to the specialist, and he doesn't know what to say, and I think people are getting sick of playing along with this guy. I think they're just sick of it. So that's what went on. So this doctor was pretty cool. I probably could have talked about the weapons, and maybe he would have believed me. Maybe he wouldn't have believed me. I don't know. But he was pretty cool. Other than that, that's what's going on today. Now the clinic just called me. Now they want me to come in tomorrow and talk about this appointment I just went to. I'm not going to stop taking my meds. I'll end up in the psych ward. This guy will make me go crazy. He'll make me go crazy, and they can make you feel like you're going crazy and stuff. So I can't stop taking my meds. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to tell her I'm not doing that. Because he's like, well, maybe we could taper you off your meds and not take your meds, and stuff. But this guy he'll hit me. He'll hit me. He'll send me to the psych ward if I do that. So I'm not going to do that. So that's what's going on with me, guys. I thought I'd do a quick little video, and I hope you guys do well out there. Maybe something's happening. Maybe something's going to happen next year. I don't know. You know, uh, I don't know why I'm getting hit like this, and people are getting hit so hard all the time and everything else, and maybe something's gonna happen next year. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. But anyway, you guys take care, and I'll talk to you later.